Training FDCs is critical to ensuring high-quality survey data. Labor market trends and the impact of the pandemic have made it difficult to meet recruitment goals and retain staff, which can result in multiple attrition trainings. Traditional in-person training methods involve traveling staff, which can significantly impact budgets, particularly for complex projects with longer training schedules. With rising attrition rates, additional trainings for replacement FDCs have become more commonplace, adding to the overall training cost. The pandemic forced most projects to implement exclusively virtual trainings, once considered too technically and logistically challenging for many projects. Despite the challenges, virtual training offered immediate cost savings and flexibility. Now that in-person trainings are once again possible, is there value gained from in-person training that outweighs the additional cost? Each training method has its strengths. Virtual is less expensive, has greater scheduling flexibility with sharing and updating materials, and safety during the pandemic or flu season. In-person sees greater engagement and active learning with fewer distractions, opportunities for team building and performance feedback, better for training on complex procedures, quicker responses to technical challenges, and may require less development time. The cost savings and schedule flexibility are common factors in choosing virtual trainings, but there are trade-offs. Virtual training means sharing the trainee's attention, potentially leading to disengaged passive learners, which can make it more difficult for trainees to retain the material and for staff to observe and provide feedback. FDCs have reported technical issues as a major hurdle to the virtual training and having to sit for long hours as compared to in-person training. Further, the training staff reported that the FDCs have difficulty juggling 2 laptops during training versus 1 laptop for in-person training, and that building engagement and a sense of ownership was more difficult virtually than in person. There are several emerging ideas for training FDCs. For example, a hybrid approach combines virtual and in-person training, which helps reduce overall costs while maintaining the quality of in-person training. Certain topics are well suited for virtual training, such as general interviewing techniques and administrative activities. Likewise, skills needed later in data collection, like refusal conversion, can readily be taught in a virtual post-training. On the other hand, study-specific protocols and physical measures or biospecimen collection are best learned in person. An in-person component is critical to promote engagement and team building. For example, FDCs can socialize in the evening to foster camaraderie and a sense of being a part of something bigger. Thus, the hybrid approach allows projects to combine the best aspects of both training modes. Another idea is changing the training model from a single training to multiple smaller trainings. This model can easily accommodate later hires, allows for year-round training, and provides FDC candidates with options to avoid scheduling conflicts. It also builds in opportunities to recover attrition losses. Multiple smaller trainings also allow new FDCs to work easier cases and receive training at a later date for more complex and difficult cases. Differential training content or models based on FDC experience, sample design, and fieldwork schedule may also be beneficial, such as training for a new sample at a later date, especially for longitudinal or cross-sectional surveys. If an all-virtual training is the only option, it is important to consider how to optimize the experience for FDCs. Virtual training is best absorbed in small, digestible learning chunks with engaging interactive exercises. It is important to provide constructive feedback and remediation opportunities throughout the remote training in both the home study and the online classroom. in a virtual setting, it is best to provide remediation one-on-one in a separate breakout room. Finally, be sure not to rely too heavily on learning management systems to do the heavy lifting. Passive learning approaches can make it more difficult to truly absorb the material. By incorporating these strategies, virtual training can be more effective and engaging for FDCs. For more information or questions, contact Jennifer Kelly at jenniferkelly@westat.com.